Hey everyone, if you don't actually know me, my name is TyLinne. Everyone calls me Ty. And if you know me, you already know I don't like the sound of my own voice and I don't like videos, but here we go. Um, so, Today, or right now, this is the very first mental health discussion video. So I wrote an outline, and long story short, I'm going to define mental health, talk about what it is, break it down, explain its relevance, and open up about certain ways in relation to my own mental health. For starters, why am I doing this? I think mental health is very, 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 very important to all of us, no matter who you are, no matter how you feel about the topic. I also feel that, unfortunately, society does not differentiate mental health and mental illness. I would like to change that because it's very important. I feel like that's a very key factor in why a lot of people that I know steer from this conversation. So, the World Health Organization defines mental health as state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to their community. I really like that definition. I like how deep it goes, so I would like to break down each part. For starters, realizing your own abilities. It can be very small, it can be very large. Um, Small from the sense of I can get up, whether I feel like it or not, every day and brush my teeth, wash my face, wash my butt, and feed myself. The basic things that I need to do to survive. Sometimes when we are in a mental or emotional slump, we it's not that we know that we can't, but something about the lack of drive. Um, it could be as big as like I am able to start a business whenever I decide it to be, which I literally have done. Welcome to the prosperous family. Um, the next thing was can cope with normal stresses of life. When you are not in the healthiest mental state, the normal everyday, or not necessarily everyday, but quote unquote normal small things in everyday life can totally escalate you way past what it would have normally been. No, mama, not now. Um, I knew she was gonna do that, just like a kid. Um, but for example, especially while she's on my face, about a month ago, I was having a really intense, frustrating day, and I left. I had to go handle some things. Honestly, I wanted to come home, ice my bong, roll me a wood, and smoke. And I got home and walked through the door and discovered that my dog Princess had got frustrated and threw my 5-pack. If you smoke, you know I'm referring to my 5-pack of woods. Total mood killer. Pissed you off. Highly frustrating. I was really, really frustrated and highly upset. If you can relate, if you feel me, you feel me. If you don't, you don't. Um, but I had to realize that I was already frustrated. And she's a puppy. She does what she does. Not that it's okay, but it's different than it happening right now. I'm in a much more level-headed state of mind. My reaction would be different. My I would more respond rather than react, which hopefully I will get on that topic later. But the next part was, can work productively and fruitfully. When you are in a mental slump, whether you're feeling depressive, you just don't know how you feel, you don't know what to feel, or maybe you feel everything. Who knows? But when you are too mentally everywhere, you are not as productive as you could be or as you would be. You're not on your A game. So even if you seem productive, even perhaps to the outside world, when you're not mentally in the right space, you're not as productive as ultimately you know that you could be. For example, I'm very proud of the way that my Instagram, Prosperously Me, looks online. And I think I've been doing decent, keeping up with it. But I've been going through some things. The drop is behind. As a matter of fact, give me about a week. Catch us at I forgot what it's called, but the Vibe Tribe SAC, it's a dance group, and another really amazing boutique that makes natural waxes is hosting a pop-up shop Saturday, July 17th at 4300 Stockton Boulevard from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Catch us there. Come and support. When I share the flyers, please share and tag. The support is very important to me. I really appreciate it. But continuing, what I was saying was, I wasn't all the way there, so I've been productive, but I know that I could have been more productive than I have been if I would have been in an even healthier mind state. The next one, being able to contribute to their community. That comes from your productivity. So, it was hand in hand. Key quotes. I said it before, but oh well. Avoiding mental health discussions leads to mental illness. I swear one day this will be a headline. Avoiding mental health discussions leads to mental illness. When you bottle up whatever it is for too long, that is what leads to the crack. That is where the mental illness comes in. That is where the battle gets even tougher. I battle with my mental health sometimes, but I do not struggle with mental illness. Two different things. Although, honestly, they have tried to diagnose me with a couple mental illnesses, but we'll talk about that another day. Ask questions if you truly desire. The key to mental health is self-love and self-care. So, when you are truly loving on yourself and caring for yourself, when you really love yourself, you put yourself first. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, everything. You come first. If it's gonna do some negative for you and you just can't take it, the answer is no. You come first. And self-care comes with that. When you're loving on yourself, you're making sure you are well fed, your hygiene is good, your mental is good, you're doing the things that you love, you are partaking in the people that you love. Time out. Sorry, y'all. That actually was a call for mental health support. I love my life. I was on the phone for a minute, kind of lost track of where I was. I believe I was talking about self-love and self-care. And basically when you're doing all of those things, you set up these boundaries. And when you are on your self-love and you're on your self-care, you are very intentionally serious about what you want for your life, what you desire for yourself and for your future, and what you will allow and what you will not allow. Get serious with it with yourself, so that if you're serious with yourself, bottom line, everybody's gonna respect that. That's how I go about it. So far, it's decently successful. But it all comes down to self-love and self-care. Self-love and self-care is the key to mental health. Avoiding mental health discussions lead to mental illness. Moving forward, this is why I had to do a pre-recorded video, which I know will have no editing. So, bear with me and watch me grow. How does mental health tie into physical health? In so many ways, without getting into the science, I almost don't know how to get into it. But mentally, I'll use myself for an example. Mentally, when I am down and I'm in a rut, whether I am overly anxious, I may be in a depressive slump, I may just be overall in a low, I will not have an appetite. And in my experience and in my discussions with many of my loved ones and random people that I've encountered in life, that's been very common, and there's plenty of science to back it. But when you lack appetite, you are usually not eating, and if you are not eating a balanced diet. You are lacking nutrients. You are then physically not at your best. You lack motivation. That plays into your emotions. Also, exercise. Naturally, when you exercise, your body releases endorphins. Endorphins is basically the natural happy drug, happy high, however you would like to say it. It is the hormone that your body releases that makes you feel happy. Moving forward, I've got 5 tips for daily mental health maintenance. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I know I'm gonna get the comments about my thirsty ass. More dehydrated because I'm talking too much. But 5 tips for daily mental health maintenance. For one, we've got affirmations. Why? Affirmations remind you who the fuck you are. There's all those memes and all those moments, you kind of feel like you lose yourself. Your affirmations remind you who the fuck you are. I'll give you examples towards the end. Your affirmations constantly help you keep your goals in mind. They are consistent positivity. I actually have index cards with a total of 12 morning affirmations that I just sat down and wrote one day. Don't have them next to me. But my top number 1 affirmation I suggested to everybody. I highly suggest that you use it, refer it to somebody, say it to yourself until you get comfortable. Whisper it. It doesn't matter the order that you say it in, but there are 4 components. I am strong, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. At all times. Literally in the call that I just got, this person called me and they were just, there was it's too many things going on right now. Can you just pray for me? And they started to elaborate, and it got deeper and deeper, and it kind of hit all 4 points. So I was like, for starters, I gotta give you the number 1 affirmation, man. I am strong, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, and especially just because I brought that up. Another affirmation that I know is on my morning affirmations is, I know that I am stronger than I presently feel. Maybe mentally, physically, spiritually, or emotionally. That always helps me remember who the fuck I am. Another one is, I am confident in my ability as a young entrepreneur to build over time build Prosperously Me into an international multi-billion-dollar lifestyle brand. We out here touching lives though. Sometimes, or no, not even sometimes, even always, even when I feel pretty, to sit there and be like, I am beautiful inside and out. Male or female, please understand that I do not find the word beautiful to be a gendered word. So I am beautiful inside and out. Moving forward, our next tip, number 2, is exercise. Even if it's as simple as stretching. Sometimes it leads further. But as simple as stretching. It helps. Every baby step counts. In all honesty, let's be open, transparent, and frank. I have a wall heater. On my heater, I have, looks like about 10, 12 sticky notes, mini sticky notes, and each one is a different set. Well, actually, those are actually exercises, jumping jacks, push-ups, crunches, squats, all that lovely sets of jump rope, whatever. But I have an index card of stretches, whether it's over your head, your wrist, or your ankles. Stretches count. Back to the endorphins. Endorphins always help you feel good. That's exercising. Boom, boom. Exercise contributes to your physical health, whether it's physical maintenance, physical upkeep, losing weight, maintaining weight, gaining weight. I personally suck at maintaining and gaining weight. Yes, it does tie into my mental health, and I'm totally working on it. I suggest that you acknowledge it, even if you don't share it with anyone else. Acknowledge it within yourself because it's powerful. Your words are powerful. Tip number 3 is 20 minutes of reading. Social media does not count. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat. I don't care. If it's on the internet and you didn't actually research it, it does not count. Especially because when you pick up a device, you are so tempted to go on other apps that aren't stimulating the part of your brain that you are intending to stimulate. Reading suggestions. I personally love and prefer self-help books, but I suggest picking up a book that would interest you, no matter what the topic is, as long as it's a higher level reading book. I don't care if it's about economics, history, self-help, personal journey. I've personally got the history of gangster rap. I've got the Everything Store from Jeff Bezos. What is this? Parental Discretion, The Rise of NWA and the Dawn of Gangster Rap, The Power of Positive Thinking, The Heart of a Woman by Maya Angelou. Right now, I personally highly suggest Healing the Child Within by Charles L. Whitfield for every human being on the planet. I'm sorry, please don't take it personal. It is all about trauma, healing, generational trauma, and growth, and the importance of mental health. Please do check it out. Like, I'm halfway through. I've read more in the last week than I have in the last 30 days. I'm very proud. And if I can get into it, oh, if it'll show, I've got plenty of highlighting because this book is lit. I find it highly riveting. Reasons to read. For one, expand your vocabulary, gain knowledge and perspective. I am doing all 3 of those things in this book. Also, what I like to call Mental Magic Treehouse. If you remember the Magic Treehouse series, they are a childhood series of books. Moral of the story, these 2 siblings have a treehouse that they swear up and down is their magical treehouse, but they go and read really dope books that are really detailed and really amazing, and they get so in tune with the stories that they feel like they're actually there, so they call it their magical treehouse. Up next, I have tip number 4: acknowledge progress and accomplishments. Even the smallest one counts. Every penny counts. You and your accomplishments deserve acknowledgement. Being able to see your own progress is inspirational. One example is this right here, exactly what I'm doing, having these conversations, I'm fine with. Having it recorded, posting it online, sharing it with others, my voice. If you know me, you know it's more out of my comfort zone than I would always like. And this video is 21 minutes. That's an accomplishment for me. I'm very proud. Once I post this, I can say I've never posted a video this long. Period. Especially of me talking, attention on myself, time out, de-escalate my anxiety. Woo-hoo. Confession, I battle with anxiety all the time. It's a daily thing for those who did not know. Own up to it, maybe it's a real thing. You are not alone. I'm here for you. Tap in with the mental health support line at any time. Text me at 916-885-3201. And I will happily be here to do my best to support you in any way that I can. I literally just paused this video to do that for someone else. I got you. I'm here for you. And I'm definitely maturing for those of you that really have known my attitude as a child. Please grow with me, because Prosperously Me is going to grow. Y'all will see this growth and elevation. But last and not least, number fucking 1, express yourself, speak your mind, feel your feelings, and sing your fucking heart out. I personally like to make me a mimosa and turn on the soundbar. I can have my own personal concert, and I like letting y'all hear. One day you'll actually probably catch me on a live or on a video with a mimosa. Right now I got the bong, and since it's the first video, I'm not really smoking it because I hope to really reach all kinds of everyone, and whether you smoke or not, I hope you feel me, whether we have the same skin tone or not, whether we know each other or not, whether we've bumped heads or not, whether for whatever reason you like me or not, whether you want to support this business or not. I hope that I have said something that has touched you. I hope that I have reached something. I've brought in your perspective. I hope I've brightened your day. I hope I've done something for you. I hope I have given you a tool to pass to the next person. Please share. Tag us in it. I'd appreciate it. But, like, fuck the business, fuck the money, fuck the publicity. If you found the mental health maintenance, the daily mental health maintenance tips useful, please save this. Please share it with somebody else. I will own up and confess that I'm going to save this. I actually typed out not the details and the rambling, but the key points of this discussion, and I'm actually going to save this because I have this written out on 1,007 different pages, index cards, sticky notes. But these are things that I consistently refer back to. So anyone that has any form of appreciation for the level of growth that I've had in life, the level of patience that I've now had, please do use this as a tool. Pass it forward to someone else that you think could use this. I feel really accomplished and weird that this video is getting even longer and longer, but it makes me feel like I have provided more value, and I hope that you've at least felt like you've gotten to know me, maybe more comfortable tapping in. just in case this video does get more attention than the random 13 views and likes that I normally get. Hello once again. My name is TyLinne. Everyone calls me Ty, but I do have 1,000,007 other different nicknames. I am the CEO and founder of Prosperously Me. It is a lifestyle brand that hopes to encourage and inspire you to be your best prosperous self and help you and give you tools to go along on your mental health journey and support you on it, because we are all on a mental health journey, especially in this pandemic, especially with what's going on in the world. No matter what context you want to put that in. We can go there about me being black, we can go there about me being mixed, we can go there about me being Asian, we can go there about me and mental illness and my own mental health experiences, my own stereotypical experiences in life, the police brutality, the fact that the world systematically is entirely set the fuck up for all of us to fail, especially for my fellow community of those of us with melanin. But systematically, we're in a fucked up world, and I want to help do something about it. If you would like to too, or support that, please share, follow, like, comment, subscribe. I only intended for this to be like 8 minutes because I thought I could go through this quicker than that. So I just might drop this on YouTube because I did set up that YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna drop it on YouTube. So if you know me, you know the level of excitement that's gonna hit, but the level of anxiety for everyone else. If I had the editing skills, I would debate whether or not I'd edit that moment out. Because as I continue to produce these videos, you will get to know me. And as a matter of fact, fuck it. Yep. IGTV video and Instagram. And I gotta share it to Facebook so all that my elders and aunts and uncles and parents know what's going on. Since I've had 1,000,007 interesting moments, I'm over here in my blankie and we're being vulnerable. I want to say that one major problem that I have is society views vulnerability as a weakness. I entirely disagree. I view it as a strength. I would like to change that narrative. So, if you agree or would like to find out more or have liked what I have said or just like the video, or I don't know, maybe you like the Super Smash Bros shirt. Maybe you like the fact that, who knows? I don't know. But I appreciate all of the support. And although I did a bunch of closing, I'm not done. I have key questions that I feel like you should ask yourself, and I would like to ask you. And since we're open and being vulnerable about it, I'll answer them as well. And as we go through, I could talk about each question for literally like a day. But we'll decide how deep I go. Fucking, we 28 minutes in. YOLO. Shout out to the gang. Just because it's getting long and in case it keeps getting longer, yes, I say shout out to the gang. The gang is all the loved ones, all the supportive ones, everyone that, bruh, if you know what it is. But no, we don't gangbang. Yes, I'm from North Sacramento, but I personally don't gangbang. But shout out to the gang. The gang knows who the gang is, and as you join and support, you become the gang. Hashtag the prosperous family, prosperous vibes only. But the 5 questions. Do you believe in mental health? Hopefully after this video, you have found a way to have something relatable. And if you didn't already, you do believe in mental health because it is real. Obviously, I believe in mental health. So yeah. Number 2. Have you ever had a mental health experience? Perhaps with yourself, a loved one, or another, possibly some random person, a stranger, someone you never actually met in real life. or witnessed one to understand what a mental health experience may be. I call them mental health experiences. They are often referred to as a mental health crisis. Anything, just any kind of experience with mental health. I have had plenty. My life is a mental health. Yeah, my life is a mental health experience. I battle anxiety, panic attacks, depression, different forms of PTSD. It's real. We'll talk about those in another video. Even though I've kind of touched on depression, and honestly, any kind of low, just maybe a sign of depression, and you just don't want to say that you've experienced depression, because we're in a society and in a generation where we're not comfortable as a society talking about it, because baby, I'm comfortable with it. Come talk to me whenever. A loved one. I am currently experiencing. I have experienced many loved ones while I was live there and in person having a manic episode. I've got a few loved ones that are paranoid, schizophrenic. Supposedly I'm bipolar type 2, but I believe I manage it well. I do not accept the diagnosis. It is not on paperwork. Fuck you if you try to paperwork me. Fuck however you feel about it. No, I don't take medication, and y'all see the way I manage life. Somewhat what goes on the internet. And I started a mental health support line, and I've shout out to everyone that is contacting me. Yes, everyone has thanked me for being there for support. But it makes me feel like I'm doing something. It does something for me. It brings me joy to know that I am positively impacting the next person's life. Oh God, when I die, that's what I really want to be known for. It ain't the money, it ain't the fame, it ain't the care, the smart ass remarks. It's the positive impact that I've had in people's lives, whether I know you or not. Whether we've had in the past the best relationship or not. When I die, I want you had the irrefutable fact about TyLinne River when I die will be that I was out here positively impacting lives. That's what I genuinely want to do. And it takes for me to come out of my shell more. So here you see me working on it. Number 3, what do you do to maintain your mental health? It may be physical and or mental activities. Physical activities. Exercise. There's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 video that since I told someone about, they didn't know about. I don't want to say it incorrectly because I've not recently been using it as much. I've not needed to, but it's a very great tool for anxiety. It's best for me to make a TikTok, but I'm trash. I don't know how to make a TikTok. I'm not trash, but TikTok is not for me. Mental activities is you don't always have to verbally out loud acknowledge that you are feeling some kind of way. Acknowledgement is step 1. Mentally saying, okay, I feel off today is step 1. But you gotta go further and not stay there and be like, alright, I'm not feeling it. I might give myself like 5 minutes to get up. I procrastinated on this video for like forever. Story of my life, literally. If you know me, you know. If you agree with this video is the story of my life, please share. Oh God, if you got this far and you agree, that if you know enough to know, please share. But And literally telling yourself, alright, I'm going to get myself out of this. I'm going to get up. Whether you go exercise, you go shower, you go drink some water, you go get some fruit, you go get a snack, you go get a fucking Snickers. You cuddle with your dog because my puppy makes me happy. Call your mama. Or no. Sorry, that was mental activities. But these are all things that when you are feeling down can totally support your mental health. Number 4. Do you believe that your mental and physical are somehow intertwined or related? I hope that by now you do believe so, but I wanted to intentionally ask that directly to just address that, because they are. There's plenty of other books, but this book will cover everything. Not everything, but plenty of everything. Some shit you wasn't ready for. Some shit that when I make more of these videos, I will discover vulnerable content about what this book has helped me learn and grow in areas. How do your emotions tie in? I don't want to answer that. Your emotions play a major role, so I just want to say that it comes down to emotional control. That was my outline content of discussion, plus my random rambling. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. I truly appreciate all of this support, everything. Maybe use the comments, the like, the shares, the text messages, the phone calls, the DMs. I appreciate it, so thank you. I realized, I did end up plugging in the mic. I hope the audio for this video is good, because I didn't have the mic plugged in for like the first 10 minutes. It was like 9 minutes. But thank you. Good morning, good evening, and good night. I don't know. If you know me, you know I say a lot of random things, and I'll burst. Eventually, there will be a praise. But please do share. Tag us. Hashtag the Prosperous Family. Welcome to the family. If you finish this video, you're in the family. No gangbanging shit, but shout out to the gang. You're part of the gang. You're a part of the Prosperous Family. Welcome to the family. Please come to the pop-up shop at 4300 Stockton Boulevard from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. next Saturday, June. Is it next Saturday? I believe it is. July 17th. That's somebody's birthday. I just have to remember. But please do come out and support. I don't care if you can't come out and support and you share the flyer. All of your support is appreciated. I love you. Yes, I love you. If you know me and know that I have an attitude, I want you to know that I love you as a human being. And although I have plenty of room to grow. Plenty of room to grow. God willing and allowing that I live and continue to have the strength to develop the patience and grow. But I have plenty of space to grow. But I love you, genuinely, as a human being, and I'm here to support you. And yes, I may have had... What's the best way to word this since this is going on the internet? An anger management problem in the past that I'm still growing from. If you didn't know that and you couldn't tell, you see the growth. But yes, I love you. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you. I love you. For me, good night. I ain't going to bed, but I'm going to end this video and post it because hashtag no edit, no filter, just captions because I love captions and it is different with the captions. If you made it to the end, and you want me to know that you actually made it to the end, please comment whether or not you think captions hit different. Do captions hit different? I would put it in the... Well, not captions, closed captions, subtitles. Technically, they are called closed captions, so don't come for me. But subtitles, whatever you choose. But yes, please comment. Let me know how you feel about subtitles, cause maybe if it's relevant, I'll watch subtitles with it. So I hope you take something from this. So I hope that I can put the closed captions on it. If not, hopefully YouTube will do it for me after 48 hours. Night.